next pair come to life, and it's going to be Cruz Pedregon running the Makers and Fixers edition of his Snap-on Dodge. Cruz, whose shop is right across the street over there, South Point Circle off Northfield Drive, and Alexis DeJoria for Bandero Premium Tequila Rocket Phone, the first of the Gazoo Racing Toyota Supras. Well, early part of the season, Robert Height, Matt Hagan were pretty much being trophy hogs. For the last few weeks, we've been living in the Tasca zone, but it still is pretty surprising to me that as good as Alexis has run all year, she hadn't parked one in the winner's circle yet.
The lowest average elapsed time on Sunday of any Nitro Funny car. You can look at a couple ways. It's a very consistent car. It's making laps. It's averaging in the 4.0s over the course of the entire season on Sundays, which is great. It has run into some tough competition. Alexis has, of course, had some red lights, has not been on time when she's needed to be a couple of times, and this is the nature of the drag racing business. For Cruz Pedregon, it has been a season of, I'm going to say, frustration. I mean, they're a top 10 car. They're solidly in the points, but they've lost some position over the last couple of weeks. And frankly, as aggressive as this car was during the 2021 season when they won 2 events, we have not seen that aggression return to the Snap-on Makers and Fixers Dodge. At times, it's when you were expecting, a real stout run, it's like he steps in a bucket of Jello.
Not often you can work in bucket of Jello in a funny car race.
Hang out with me more often.
Cruz makes a nice move there at 3.906. Dancing around through the middle a little bit. 324 the speed, 395, 296 for Alexis. So Cruz by 1 thou slides in behind Blake Alexander. Alexis DeJoria goes into the number 4 spot. Blake, Cruz, Tim, Alexis, Paul, and Bobby Bodie is our 3-second inventory as we watch again.
Let's watch again. Alexis is going to come across the racetrack very late in this run. I believe it was past the finish line. Look at how light the front end of that car is dancing around. Cruz's car begins to work inside. She chops the throttle as he makes a move to the center as well. Another pair, now that's close. As you can see, Pedregon's parachute effectively bouncing out the front bumper of that GR Supra. So another pair of interesting cars down there in the shutdown area at speed.
Did they put a magnet in the finish line cone again?